Nora Living Live. We are over in the Stone Creek kitchen and it smells absolutely delicious. Chef Rita from Province, that is inside the Westin Phoenix downtown. So if you want to taste some of Chef Rita's food, head there. You will enjoy it. Today we are going to be featuring dishes from your Latin Passport dinner series.
Yes.
Thank you for coming back.
Thank you.
Smells so scrumptious. All righty, we were going over how to pronounce this. This is sopa de elote, right?
Yep.
Okay, and that simply means?
It's a corn soup.
All right, corn soup, and it smells wonderful. What are you starting with? This is the stock?
So I started with just a little bit of butter and onions and garlic. I wanted to make sure they're nicely cooked down. And this soup is super, super simple. Always when I season with a little salt and pepper, because you always want to season in layers when you're cooking. And then we're going to add corn here.
And does it matter what type of corn?
I prefer the white sweet corn.
White sweet corn. Frozen or fresh?
Fresh, always,
fresh.
yes.
Always fresh,
yes.
Okay.
So we're going to add this.
It smells wonderful. So when you were saying layering the seasoning, what does that do?
Because if you season just at the beginning or just at the end, you're not going to develop kind of the same layers of flavor.
Oh, okay.
So each time you add a component, you want to re-season.
Re-season. Good to know. So every time you add a component, re-season.
Yep,
Very good
absolutely.
point. Okay.
So we're going to just get this corn a little hot. And then I use veg stock because we do love our vegetarians at Province. So I warm the veg stock because, again, you're going to, rather than adding cold vegetable stock, or you can use chicken, it won't bring down the temperature of the soup.
Now, should this be salted? I mean, it should already have the salt in it, or does it matter?
We make our own veg stock and all of our own stocks in the restaurant, but if you purchase, I would always recommend a low sodium.
Low sodium.
You can control, the sodium.
So pour it right in there.
Right in there. And then this is going to cook. I'm going to turn the heat up to about medium-high.
Okay.
And this is going to cook for, I'd say 15 to 20 minutes. You want to get that corn soft since it is fresh rather than frozen. And again, we're going to re-season with a little salt and pepper.
Because you just added a new ingredient, so we're putting that in the back of our mind. I will
Exactly.
never forget that. I will never forget that, because I typically would do what probably a lot of people do.
Yep.
Season in the beginning and leave it, let it be.
Absolutely.
Okay, great.
So we're going to let this come to a boil, and then you're going to cool it slightly so you're comfortable handling it. We're going to blend it until it's nice and creamy, and then here is actually, fancy that, finished product.
All right, I have to... We always forget to pull. Oh, here they are.
Yep, I got some out for you.
Have it ready. Okay,
Yes.
so I will let you plate it. And is this on the menu at Province?
This is for specifically for our Latin Passport series for
Wonderful.
Guatemala.
So the menu right now at Province is specific to the Latin flair. What can we expect if we head there, in addition to the corn soup?
Well, we just did a fantastic menu change the late fall, and we have a lot of tapas items, empanadas. We have a Cuban shrimp with a garlic lime mojo. Flatbreads. So we're finding our guests are coming in and ordering multiple things.
Well, that's what I was going to ask you. Tapas is pretty popular, especially if you want to try to get in a lot of different varieties of foods. Is that right? So you suggest trying a little bit of something from everything.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's, a great way to really experience the restaurant, and everything's really, I think, of a good value.
Okay, I am interested to taste.
Yeah.
All right.
If you don't mind handing
absolutely.
me the bowl.
So now, what did you put at the bottom? The bowl has something in it already. I want everybody to see that.
So that's a chili lime crema.
Okay.
And then a little bit of cilantro. So my thought with this dish is you're really kind of mimicking the flavors of a traditional street corn that you get in Latin America, but in a soup form.
So how did you guys come up with what you were going to serve during the Latin Flair series?
We do a lot of research on specific to the country. We want to make sure we honor that country and their cuisine.
And I'm sure people come in who've actually lived there and tasted the food. Do they think it's authentic?
Yeah, they absolutely do. And we have a lot of guests that are coming in monthly specifically for the season. So I have a lot of friends that I've met specifically coming in for Latin Passport.
Oh, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. And I love the tapas idea. And I know we're going to be cooking throughout the show, which is great. And this is just some of the other. So then you top it off with
a little bit of cilantro.
Okay.
And then if you want to try.
Oh yes, definitely. All righty, here we go.
It's really creamy.
Well, first off, corn is one of my favorite.
Yeah.
That is delicious.
But there's only a touch of the butter, and that's it. You have veg stock
That
and
is
corn.
so fantastic. And it's simple. I feel like I
Yes.
could probably tackle this at home.
Super simple. And if you wanted to make this at home, you can make a big batch and then freeze it. It freezes really well.
Okay, well that's good to know too. And it's so chilly outside. A lot of
Yes.
people are really warming up to these more, you know, kind of robust soups. And it's absolutely delicious. And you can go out to the province and check out Chef
Yeah.
Rita and this entire wonderful Latin menu right now being featured at the restaurant. And coming up, she is going to be making black beans and rice. Give me the Spanish, the Latin name.
Pepillan de pollo.
Pepillan de pollo. I love it. I'm going to be learning a lot of words today. I feel like we should be dancing. I don't know.
girl.
What do you think?
You don't want to see
Terry,
that.
we got to do some music. I'm thinking music.
I can hum a few bars.
Okay, let's go.
Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun.
All right,
Does
Rita,
that work?
you and me
That's all you.
later.
Oh,
we are
look,
gonna be-
Susan's got that whole
Yeah,
thing going.
there- I
Nice.
love it. I love it,
nice,
Terry.
Nice, I like it.